Nicki Minaj is the queen of rap. There is none higher. Bossip.com, it's time to retire. Bossip.com went and tweeted something so offensive, and I don't really think that they thought they were going to start a shitstorm, but Jesus, they sure did. Here's what they said on Twitter. They said, and I quote, #serious question. Why aren't there more mainstream female rappers? So Nicki said, and I quote, I've gone toe to toe with every one of your favorite male MCs to determine my skill diversity as an MC is actually comical at this point. I saw Bossip retweeting ignorance, so I figured I'd put that out there. Laughs out loud. The greats give me my respect. The great journalists as well. If a male rapper was on tracks with Wayne, Jay, Eminem, Kanye, etc., going round for round, he'd be hailed as a great as well. Jealousy is a disease. She went on to say, not giving me my props doesn't stop me from being great. I am a mogul. Your hate is what made this possible. LOL. Thank you. Mwah. To imply someone's ass is the reason they get on tracks and hold their own with every great MC who was still alive? Black people do better. Laughs out loud. Laugh out loud. Are the rappers only successful because they have a big bulge? Your greatest achievement in life will be attempting to undermine my great achievements in life. Laughs out loud. Now check that. Fade your voice. End quote. So here's the deal. You know, usually I ride with Nicki Minaj, but then sometimes she does some shit that makes me want to just, tell her to just take her ass straight to hell. And this is one of those times. I'm going to tell you why, okay? Before you say, whoa, you're turning your back on Nicki? I want her to turn her back on me so I could get a piece of that ass. But here's the deal. First of all, she said that she went toe to toe with every one of Bossip or the fans or whatever's favorite MCs. And to undermine her skill diversity as an MC is actually comical at this point. Okay, yeah, Nicki Minaj is one of the most versatile rappers as far as like range is concerned, being able to do different types of songs. She can sing and she can rap. First of all, she can do pop songs, she can do R&B songs, she can do hip hop singing. And as far as rapping is concerned, she can do battle rap, love songs, diss records, records about the streets, records about sexuality, dating. She's definitely a versatile artist. So she wins points for that. Now, she said if a male rapper was on tracks with Wayne, Jay-Z, Eminem, Kanye, going round for round, they'll be hailed as the great as well. Just for being on tracks with Wayne, Jay, Eminem, and Kanye makes you a great just because you've done songs? No. Having the budget to afford a verse from different people is what can get you on songs with people like that. Or if you're like the only popping female rapper, who wouldn't want to work with you? I mean, who's Nicki Minaj's competition? Iggy Azalea? I mean, come on now. Now, if you compare Iggy's whole career to the fact that Nicki Minaj, what was it, Starships, sold like 7 million records or 10 million, some ridiculous amount of records, right? At least 7 or 8. So one of Nicki Minaj's singles could equal like Iggy Azalea's whole career. Album, record sales, mixtapes, everything. One song. Okay? So who wouldn't want to work with the premier female rapper? Nicki Minaj is female rap, whether we like it or not. Her wearing hot pink chicken wings as necklaces and stupid shit like that may piss me off. And at times I may not want to say it, but Nicki Minaj is the premier female rap artist in America and in fact in the world. She is the face, the body, and the soul of female rap at this point, whether we like it or not. But yeah, I think it's real interesting that Bossip asked, why aren't there more mainstream female rappers? Because Azalea Banks, somebody who's been trying to break into the industry, made a comment on Twitter not that long ago where she said something to the effect of, I don't remember which award show. I think it was BET, some sort of BET award, whether it was the Hip Hop Awards or whichever award show it was. But in so many words, what Azalea Banks said was, why don't they just put a different wig on Nicki Minaj, like a different wig color, and just go ahead and nominate her 5 different times. I mean, and this is supposed to be Nicki Minaj's competition saying this, which I thought was funny, but it's actually true, because it's like, who's really competing with Nicki? It's like when she gets nominated for an award, especially if it's an urban female hip hop award or whatever you want to call it, I'm just sitting back like, well, if Nicki doesn't win that, I don't know why. Because there is no competition, bitch. But here's the deal. She's going to sit up there and talk about people's bulges or whatever. And it's like, Nicki, if people were saying that your ass is the reason why people did songs with you, that's actually somewhat true. There is some truth to that because of your sex appeal. It's like you rap about it, big titties and big butt too. I mean, you know what I mean? As I got a fat ass, like she said on the end of Anaconda. So obviously you're playing up your sexuality, but then you want to turn around and try to act like you're oblivious to the elephant in the room. That big old ass is the size of a damn elephant. She got an elephant ass, the size of an elephant. I'm saying 2 tons of ass. And she wants to sit up there and try to act like she doesn't know that people want to work with her and be around her and do different things for photo shoots, whatever. Give her clothing, etc. because they want that big old booty in it. Yeah. The elephant in the room is part of the reason why people want to work with you, give you money, deal with you, and connect their name to your name. Yes, the ass. The ass is an entity of its own. Ask J-Lo. When you have a crazy booty, people go crazy. People go bonkers for a big old honker. Okay? Now, as far as her, the thing that she said that really freaking pissed me off is when she said, and I quote, "To imply someone's ass is the reason they get on tracks and hold their own with every great MC who's still alive, black people do better." Laughs out loud. Why are you talking some old racist BS? I mean, she might as well work for Fox News. Black people do better. Why does it have to be black people? Do you think no Caucasian, Hispanic, Asian, whatever, you think that it's only quote unquote black people who were saying this? The Miss Harajuku Barbie? I mean, Nicki has an international fan base with all these different races and ethnicities. She wants to turn this into a racial argument about black people doing better because of internet comments. So it equals black people as opposed to an individual or individuals who made these comments. I would have had more respect if she would have called the people by whatever their Twitter handles are, whatever their internet pseudonyms, or if they use their real name or whatever. If she called them out individually, I would have far more respect for you. But this whole blaming black people for everything is just really, really gotten just worn out and old. Just downright raggedy. It's been beaten into the ground. I'm tired of this dead horse being beaten with this whole, you black people, you Negroes, you N-words, this, that, and the third. I see this all the time. It's not just musicians, but it's people on YouTube, etc. The whole black scapegoat thing that's going on. And I just really wish people would get off their high horses. Like, so-called blacks are like the easiest target. And it's like, when in doubt, pull your black card out. Blame Blackie. Just ride in the damn black scapegoat. And I'm just really tired of it. So I really wish people would stop doing that. And I'm gonna, I said I was gonna make this video. I'm gonna have to make sure I add Nicki to the list of black celebrities that basically need to be boycotted at this point. Whenever they do the whole "you black people" thing, like a Charles Barkley or a Raven Simone, etc., it's really time to stop dealing with them. K. Michelle has done it. Bow Wow has done it. So many of them. And it really, really pisses me off. And we need to get to a point where the whole blame Blackie thing becomes a thing of the past. It needs to be out like wearing blackface, where people look at you funny when you do it. Because the new mockery of blacks is to say black people are to blame for ABC, XYZ, 1, 2, 3. We're going to blame you for this. We're going to blame you for that. The whole black scapegoating thing. But anyways, yes, it is mockery. And yes, it is racist. Not that I'm calling Nicki a racist. But anyways, just because she wants to discriminate doesn't mean she did anything wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong for calling her out for it. Maybe I should agree with her. I don't know. Let me know what you think about it all below. Be sure to subscribe to the Meat Magazine YouTube channels. Visit meatmagazine.blogspot.com for more. Follow me on Twitter at Meat Magazine. Shout out to Bossip. They do some good work. Some damn good work. Shout out to Nicki. She does some damn good work too. Sometime when she's not wearing hot peak chicken wing necklaces and cooning. Let me know what you think about it all below. Meat Magazine.